Determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, we're still in the first stages of the season, Doris. How much are these teams relying on analytics right now?
Kev, this is such a fascinating point you bring up because in the offseason, they look at a substantial amount of data. And what the analytics department does, go to the coaching staff. This is what we know can be effective. And there is definitely an adjustment in strategy happening.
And now the Lakers starting group. The guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Gobert dishes to Irving. Outside Edwards. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
A nice shot by Irving.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Beyond the arc. And James gets it to go on the assist by Hachimura.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the inside, Randle. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
LeBron outside. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. There's Russell with the 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Edwards, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Wood, he's checked in for LeBron. Reddish comes in for Rui Hachimura. Christie, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Russell. Pass to Irving. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Christie. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to Vincent. Will it go? That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
The three. Another miss by Irving.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Vincent misses.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Reed finds Irving. Let's go. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Vincent. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Vincent's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. The deep three from Irving. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Wood out there with LeBron James. Then there's Christie. Then it's Vincent. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Vincent misses. Minnesota leading by 11. And joining us now by phone is Insider Shot.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Vincent, the pass to James. There's a good screen. The tray. Rebound, Minnesota. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points.
It's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Wood. Hachimura comes in for Reddish. Austin Reeves is checked in for Christie. And it's Russell in for Gabe Vincent. Irving kicks to Randall. Back to Irving. Launches it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
Irving surveying the floor. For the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Russell. Second chance shot. Reeves outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And another shot. And it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Irving passes to Garza. Lets the three fly. Irving misses. Lakers trail by 21. High arcing shot. That shot no good. Randall with some nice D.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
This guy is unguardable in the open floor. When LeBron gets into space, you might as well turn the lights out.
McDaniels finds Irving. McDaniels passes to Shannon. And on the way from Irving. Good! Another from 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch as we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. And he gets it to go. And that's now 30 points for the Wizard.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Russell, good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game.
Thanks for joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Irving at point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
The skill set of Rui Hachimura is enticing, guys. A big man who can stretch the floor with his shooting, obviously of huge value in the modern game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Davis against Gobert, and Russell gets it to go.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between, dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Irving with it, defended by Reeves. From downtown, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Russell, no good.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Nice shot by James.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
So the Lakers 5 right now. The guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. And it's Hachimura in at the 3.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Irving passes to Garza. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Reeves outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was.
Nine seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's LeBron. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony,
incredible.